Spencer claims she wanted to have a relaxing vacation, but that was all ruined when the AC unit in the defendant's rental property went out. Ms. Spencer is suing George Pippin for $1,400. Mr. Pippin claims he tried to fix the problem in a timely manner, but the plaintiff didn't give him a chance to.
All rise. Remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Kevin Ross presiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
All praise be sworn, Your Honor.
Third, get over the tongues. Vacation home, not so much. Not so much. All right. The question is, are you entitled to $1,400? Prove your case.
Well, Your Honor, it started last August.
Yes, ma'am.
My family and I were looking for a vacation home in St. Simon's Island, Georgia.
Yes.
And we were looking for something with 5 bedrooms because it was going to be myself, my 3 teenage children, my sister and her husband, and my 69-year-old mother. My husband was away on a business trip, but he was going to try and join us before the end of the 5-day vacation.
And how was it that you got in contact with Mr. Pippin?
I found his home on the internet.
Okay.
And it looked really beautiful on the internet.
All right, Mr. Pippin, let me go to you. You advertised this vacation spot online.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've had this property as an owner or a manager of it?
Oh, I am the owner. I own
You're
several
the owner.
properties in St. Simon.
You have several properties that you rent out for vacation purposes?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So this is not your first time up at bat in terms of dealing with people who are utilizing these residences?
No, Your Honor, it's not. Typically, I don't really hear from any of my tenants because typically there's not any problems.
No problems. There was problems this time around, though. Let's
Apparently,
talk
Your
about
Honor.
that. Let's first start with, describe the property for me.
The property's really nice.
In fact, anyone have any pictures of the property?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, I have a picture of the pool.
Okay. Oh, well, I'll take a look at that. Go ahead and describe the property.
The jacuzzi itself was not functioning. I told her that.
All right, so there was a sauna that was not operable.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And in addition to the sauna, what else was there in terms of amenities?
There was a pool.
Pool. The 5 bedrooms, pool, sauna, and then there was an issue of being near
Close to the beach, Your
a
Honor.
body of water, right?
Correct.
And that's how you advertised it.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, let's take it step by step. The property itself, what was the condition?
From the outside, it looked beautiful.
Okay,
The
beautiful.
home- beautiful.
All right, the home
yes.
is beautiful.
Yes.
All right, and when we see the home and it's beautiful, and we walk in, 5 bedrooms, was it clean?
We didn't get that far. I mean, yes, it
Well,
was clean.
all right.
When we walked in, it was clean,
All right,
but we
we're
were
gonna
hit in
take
the...
this, we're gonna treat it like we were talking to 5-year-olds.
Okay.
We walk in the house, it's clean, it's what was advertised. Fair enough in terms of 5 bedrooms,
Yes.
all right? And as you're walking through the kitchen, the family room, etc., nothing seems to be problematic.
It smelled like there was probably potentially mold in the air.
Okay, that's not a good thing. There was an issue of smell. Did you raise that to Mr. Pippin in terms of this issue of the smell?
Not at that point, because
Okay.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt that it was a rental home that hadn't been used in a while and maybe just needed to be aired out.
Okay. And had it just been that musty smell, you could have worked with that, is what you're saying?
Yes,
Yes. But you were unhappy with other areas.
correct.
What was the next area you were unhappy with?
Our beautiful view, we had a beautiful view of the house behind us.
Well, wait a minute. The front of the house, what was the view?
Just the house,
A house in front of you, and what was behind you?
another house.
And what did you expect there to be, either in the front or in the back?
Water.
Water. Did you advertise that there was a view of water?
No, Your Honor. I did not. I said it was close to the beach. It was
He
within
said
walking
steps.
distance.
Stop. We're comparing apples and oranges. We're not talking about proximity to water, we're talking about view. Was there something that indicated that there was a view of water?
He said that the house had a beautiful view
Well, if you would have saw this online, did you download a copy of what was being advertised? Because I have one picture here, everything else seems to be dealing with your booking information and the costs and so forth. But you didn't give me a copy of the online advertisement that talks about a view. Any particular reason why you didn't do that? Because you came prepared.
I just did not think to bring that, Your Honor.
Coming up on America's Court.
You used the term steps from the beach.
Your Honor, I did.
Yes. Were- Is that true?
It is within walking distance of the
Did you
beach,
use
Your
the
Honor.
term steps from the beach?
Your Honor, I did.
Yes. Were you steps from the beach?
If you consider 1,000 steps or a mile,
You didn't specify how many steps.
No, Your Honor, I did not. It is a nice walk, though.
I love it. All right. All right. Technically, if you say steps and there's no sort of indication, you were willing to still work with that. True?
yes.
Yes. All right. Where you really started getting your dander up was when?
The next day,
You stayed an entire day.
we stayed the entire day.
Nothing said, we're out of here.
Not at that point.
Why?
Everything, I could overlook it.
All
I
right.
really liked the house.
Did you feel like you, at that point, when you made the decision to stay one day, that you had received the benefit of your bargain?
It was doable.
That's a yes.
Yes.
Yes. The second day, you felt otherwise.
Correct.
Based on what?
The second day, I got up to make a cup of coffee.
Yes, ma'am.
And the coffee maker didn't work.
Oh, I hate when the coffee maker doesn't work. That is like that's a deal breaker.
And then the air was really stifling and it was kind of warm, so I thought
It's
maybe.
Georgia in August.
Right, but I thought the air conditioner might have just flipped off, maybe.
Oh,
you
you're
know.
saying that it was a problem with the air conditioner.
I didn't know that at that point because it was warm. I thought maybe it just switched off and needed to be switched back on.
Sure.
So I go over to the air conditioner and it says that it's 87 degrees. And I'm like, okay, well, I really.
87 degrees inside
In the house, yes. So I
That's
turned
Georgia.
the air conditioner on.
In August, yes.
And it's not turning on. So,
Stop. What's the deal with the air conditioner?
Apparently, the air conditioner was not working. I did,
If it's
obviously.
87 degrees in a house in Georgia
Yes, Your Honor.
in August, and I'm saying that because I went to Morehouse College, it's in Atlanta, Georgia, so I know a little bit about Georgia. It gets hot
Yes, Your Honor, it does.
in August.
I was making an attempt to fix it. I did call a heating and
And
AC
you got-
repairman.
You've got 3 teens, and you know teens do not do well with heat, and they complain, and then you've got the mom, and her mom was how old?
69
Mom is just having a fit at this point.
and needs to use oxygen on occasion. When it gets really heavy, you know, the air
Why
is
does she
too
need to
musty.
use oxygen?
She's got breathing problems.
Okay.
And
How
down
long
it
did you
needed
give
to air
him
out.
to fix the problem with the air conditioning?
Well, the next morning, when the air conditioner wasn't working,
Yes.
is when I called Mr. Pippin.
Did she call you?
This
The
was,
question is very simple. Did she call you the next day concerning the air conditioning?
when it was turned off, yes. she
That's a
did.
yes.
You're quite right, Your Honor. I did offer to put her up in one of my rental units,
If this
that-
one was unsatisfactory, why would she say, okay, now let's pack everything back up and go to your next property? Who would want to do that?
Well, Your
No
Honor,
one.
I can't say
Look at
who
me.
would want to do that, but
No
it's,
one.
but it's,
I can. No one.
but Your Honor,
Because once you've had a bad experience, your thing is, let me just cut my losses and go somewhere else that will treat me with the service that I should be afforded. Because I am really big, and Deputy Thomas will tell you, if there's one thing that I'm big on is what?
Customer service.
Based on the evidence and the testimony before this court, you know how I'm going to rule, right?
well,
You know how I'm going to rule, right?
Your Honor,
You know how I'm going to rule. The gavel will come down in favor of the plaintiff in this case. I don't think you meant anything, there's no ill will here or you did anything intentional. So, you know, you gotta give folks what they expect, especially when they're on vacation, because it's like you look forward to it, you anticipate it, you're planning, you just wanna relax and enjoy it. And so to make that vacation even more work and having to jump over these hurdles, that's not gonna serve you well, sir. You will pay the plaintiff in this case that $1,400. That is the order. Case closed.
All rise.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,753.
I'm happy with the judge's ruling because it's all about customer service, and when you're on vacation, you don't want to jump through hoops.
I understand Judge Ross's ruling. The best I can do is accommodate problems as they come up. I did attempt to make her whole.
And coming up.